Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you some 8's gameplay. That's pretty much all you need to know about it. I think I dropped 23, I think I was 23 and 5, so it was a pretty solid round of Dom. I went off, so pretty solid, just enjoy that in the background. It's actually probably pretty old. I don't use the AK anymore. That was like something I used when the game first came out, but regardless of all of that, the gameplay is not at all important. I do have I guess a pretty important commentary topic to talk about today, and I addressed it in my last video, but I didn't really go in depth with it. So I'm going to kind of explain it to you guys, and hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from and why I did what I did and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm back to AT now. I've brought it back, and that's like the basis for this commentary. Basically, so my gamertag now is AT Birdman, except the I isn't an I, it's an X. Unfortunately, I know, very original, but I really didn't have too many choices on what I could have done, because the main thing I wanted to do was bring it back to the roots, like the original days, because my gamertag did used to be AT Birdman, the actual, like, straight up AT Birdman, back in Black Ops 1, and I changed it, and I never thought I would ever bring AT back, or anything like that, and someone took it, and unfortunately, I can't really get it back. So, due to that, so basically, let me also say this. So the reasoning for that was the reason why I put AT at the end of my name, is because my name was already taken at the front. So that was the reasoning for that. But now I don't know. I like it better at the front. I think clan names are better to put at the front than they are to put at the end of your gamer tag. It just matches up better, you know, when you're playing with other clan members and stuff like that. Like, just for purely like visual reasons, I like it better at the front. But anyways, that's enough of all that. So my current gamer tag, AT Birdman with an X for the I. I do own my Evo tag as well, and so don't worry about that. And yeah, so let me get into why I did what I did, because I told you, pretty much what happened, but let me explain my thought process behind it and why it all went down. So for one, I want to just say that it wasn't because I got in an argument or I don't like any of the members in Evo or anything like that. I'm still cool with every single one of them. So, and I've been cool with most of them since Black Ops 1, or at the very latest, Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2. Yeah, pretty much. But actually, I started playing with a few of them here in Ghost, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm still cool with all of them. No problems there. That had nothing to do with me leaving. It was simply for my own personal reasons. But basically, I'm gonna relate it to when Scumpy left Optic and then came back, like a week later or whatever, however long it was, I don't know. It's just, AT is just, who I am, and it's something that I built a name for a very long time. Since Black Ops 1, I've been building a name for AT, whether I meant to or not back then. I wasn't the leader or anything, I didn't really care that much, but I was building a name for it since then, and to just make a new clan and throw it all away was kind of stupid of me. Because then I have to rebuild, the whole new name. I shouldn't say only me, everyone who I have in my clan has helped in some, way as well. But, I just made a name for myself as Birdman AT, or even before that as AT Birdman, and I felt like when I changed the tag and everything and I changed the clan, I felt like I just threw that all away, and it was always like there in the back of my mind, like it bothered me. So I decided, may as well go back to, where it all began and put AT in the front. Fuck, if I can't have my real name, I can't have it. What am I going to do? And I don't know, I feel a lot better about it, because it was just always like in the back of my mind, like bothering me a little bit ever since I joined Evo. And I don't know, I guess I finally had enough of it. So a couple things I want to say is I'm probably not ever going to leave it again. I'm not going to make a new clan. It'd have to be some pretty ridiculous circumstances for me to either A, leave AT, end AT, and join something else, or create something new. It'd have to be something pretty crazy for me to do that again. I guess I learned from my mistakes. And pretty much, also, if I do that, I will probably, if AT, ends or whatever, I will go solo. I'll probably, just make some sort of Birdman gamer tag, and I'll be a solo player, do my own thing. Just play with the people I play with, but we won't be affiliated with each other in any way with the clan or anything like that. So that's that. And also, I simply just like the way AT is. So one concern that also kind of bothered me all the time with Evo was Evo wasn't really that original, I guess, because a lot of people have had that name for a while, and I would run into people with that name, and it wasn't exactly like strictly us with that name as it is with AT. Like on Xbox at least, I've had some people tell me they have AT on PS3 or whatever, but for the main part, I haven't really. I don't think I've ever run into anyone who has their own AT clan just like I did, or just like I do, I guess. And I don't know, like I haven't really run into that. And if I ever do, the chances that they started it before Black Ops 1 are pretty slim. So I feel like I own this AT name. That it's me. Like I don't feel like I'm jocking anybody by doing it. So that's another reason why I enjoy it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just overall, like when people think of me, like everyone thinks of Berman AT, and I don't know, like I should have never changed it. It wasn't a good idea. And oh, let me cover who's backing it with me. So it's just me, Illusion, and Ratchet for now. Whoever else, if I'll put this statement out there, if you were a former member, and whether or not you joined Evo or whether or not you didn't or anything like that, if you were in it ever at one time or another, you will automatically be considered. If you would like to join, we'll talk about it. You probably be able to. But as far as like anyone new, I'm not gonna really look for it. If I find people somehow somewhere and it just comes to me, then whatever. But I'm not gonna go actively try to recruit people or anything like that. I've never done that. I've never gone out and tried to get people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to say for this video. I may have added on some random gameplay because I think I exceeded the 5 minutes that I was supposed to be talking for. But anyways, hopefully that answers all of your questions. If you have any more questions about why the changes and stuff, just leave in the comment section below, and either I'll reply to it, or in next video I'll answer some more questions in the beginning or something. I think I pretty much covered everything, so if you have any questions, just leave them there, but I don't think there'll be too many. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. And other than that, have a good day. Oh wait, follow my Twitter, links in the description down below. And yeah, have a good day, and peace out.